Now this is an interesting subject for a great deal of people out there. We know you like it. We do as well. While this belief might go around that only champagne or wine are exclusive enough drinks to come with an extravagant price tag, it's not entirely true. Beer is on this high-end market as well. You might as well be surprised to find out that beer is the oldest drink in the world and that it comes in at number 3 in popularity after water and tea. The other fact, that beer is the most widely consumed alcoholic beverage in the world, goes without saying. Everyone knows that. Beer is everywhere. It's affordable to most pockets and flows quickly down a thirsty throat on a hot summer day. Here are the top 10 most expensive beers in the world. Since the bottles come in different sizes, we calculated and classified them by their price for 500 milliliters. 10. Tutankhamun Ale, $75. Introduced in 1996 in UK, the Tutankhamun Ale is a reproduction of an ancient Egyptian beer. The head of the team got in touch with Scottish and Newcastle breweries in Britain and they created Tutankhamun Ale sold at the price of $75 per 500 milliliters. 9. Brewdog's Sink the Bismarck, $107. The amplified IPA from Brewdog's Crazy Bunch, Sink the Bismarck, is their response to the German company Schwarzbrau in the race to craft the world's strongest beer. The price is $107 per 500 milliliters. 8. Samuel Adams Utopias, $200. USA's most expensive beer, the Samuel Adams Utopias comes in limited numbers and it's released every 2 years starting with 2002. It takes its noble aroma from the sherry, brandy, cognac, bourbon and scotch barrels in which it's stored for up to 18 years. It also has a magic touch of maple syrup. 7. Schwarzbrau's Schwarzbach 57, $417. The race for the strongest beer in the world didn't stop at Brewdog. The German brewery Schwarzbrau continued the fight and managed to craft an even stronger beer than the one from Brewdog. The Germans finally won the battle and today they still hold the title. The price per 500 milliliters is a hefty $417. 6. Carlsberg's Jacobsen Vintage, $533. The famous Danish beer makers from Carlsberg decided it was time for beer to challenge the luxury wine market, so they created Jacobsen Vintage, a barley wine type of beer with vanilla and cocoa flavors. It has an average of 10.5% and a price tag of $533 per 500 milliliters. 5. De Cam and 3 Fontinen Millennium Gueuze 1998, $616. Introduced in 1998 in Belgium in preparation for celebrations for the year 2000 as its name suggests, it was a collaboration between De Cam and 3 Fontinen. But beware of the price, which is a substantial $616 per 500 milliliters. 4. Brewdog's The End of History, $1,159. Back to the wacky bunch at Brewdog and their battle with Schwarzbrau for the strongest beer in the world. If you want go for a beer like this, make sure it's just one, otherwise you might also end up broke after one night, since the price tag is a colossal $1,159 per 500 milliliters. 3. Cantillon Loric 1998, $1,722. With a name that inclines to indulgence, since Loric it's the Flemish fourth lazy boy, though it refers to the very long re-fermentation process that takes place inside the bottle. The Cantillon Loric is one of the most expensive beers due to its special crafting process and the scarcity. It has an average of only 5%, but a bottle of 0.75 L was sold at an auction for $2,584. That means $1,722 per 500 milliliters. 2. Nail Brewing's Antarctic Nail Ale, $1,815. The Antarctic Nail Ale from Nail Brewing is an Australian pale ale with a very interesting crafting process. They took some ice from an iceberg in Antarctica, melted it in Tasmania and then sent it to Perth, Australia for brewing. It has an average of 10% and a price tag of $1,815 per 500 milliliters. 1. Arctic Ale by the Alsop, $503,300. The title of the most expensive beer in the world goes to an over 140-year-old bottle of beer that belonged to the Arctic expedition of 1875 led by Sir George Nares. A few dozen bottles of the Alsop Arctic Ale were found in a garage in Gabowen, Shropshire, England, and one of them was sold at an auction for an unbelievable $503,300. If this video helps you, then please like and share this video. Don't forget to subscribe this channel.